How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Lore Cave. Yeah, I'm alive. Who would have thought? Who would have thought I'd ever have enough time to come back? What's up? How's it going? Good to see everyone again. For today's stream, it's a long time coming, but I'm going full anime. That's right. I have been a dragon or some variation of a dragon for like forever. Forever. And I've been wanting for a very long time to make myself like an anime style model, like a human anime model. And I just never got around to it, or I've never really thought of like what the outfit would look like. But screw it, I'm gonna do it today because I want to be able to like sell more anime models. That's kind of like one of the commissions I want to start kind of moving into to kind of help fill out my portfolio a little bit better. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make one today. I'm already an anime guy. Well, I guess I am an anime guy. I am a guy of the anime, but now I have to be made of the anime. I have to become the anime. So that's what we're going to be working on today. And it probably won't take me too terribly long because the body's already done. This base right here that I'm working on has, or working from, is one I made myself for like a game dev project. And it's pretty much what I would look like, or pretty much what I would want it to look like as an anime boy. I haven't had hair like this since college, but I think I'll go ahead and keep this hairstyle because the hair I have now is like kind of basic. As I've grown older, I've just kind of stopped being so, I don't know, fuck boyish with my hair. I guess I've matured with age. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and stick with this. Stick with this for now. It's going to be an Attack on Titan. Hell no. Hell no. Any other anime but that one. It's a good anime. I just don't want to live there. I just really, really would not want to live there. Let's see. I want to use this face, though. I made this face for a totally different model. Hang on. Mainly because, like, this face is a little more similar to mine. Hang on. Hey, what's up, pup? Hang on, I gotta change his face material, because he's not gonna use this. I am not that brown, but I'm also not this white, so I need to... Flippy, get away from the microphone. I need to adjust these textures just a little bit. So if you guys want to make your own anime models, based in like Arc System Works style, you can actually download this base right here just as you see it from my ArtStation. If you want to get that, you can get it pretty dang cheap, like $5, and you get like the best male anime base on the whole platform. Ow. Unless you want them to have like tube arms or something. There's a lot of anime models on ArtStation that have like tube arms, like basically no muscle definition. I admit this guy is like a little too ripped for me, for my tastes, but I figured it's easier to take muscles away than it is to add them on to a base model, so I'll leave a link for that in the chat if you guys want that. Some people are like, hey, why don't you put like links in your stream? I'm like, well, that requires effort, and you got to understand, I'm not a very hard-working streamer. I'm a hard-working artist. Anything that requires me to put work into my streams is it's too much. I'm not gonna do it. You can barely get me to stream, much less put effort into it. Hang on, where's that stupid thing? Now I can't even find the link to my ArtStation store. Shit, here it is. There we go. Go wild. Okay. So, first things first, I have definitely got to change the skin tone here because I am not this white. We gotta open up GIMP though. I am white, but I am not that white. I'm half white, I guess. I do all my texturing for these kinds of models in GIMP. I don't really need anything crazy like Substance Painter for that. Let me see. Oh, it's packed. Alright, gotta unpack it first. Now I can open it. I don't think I actually have a... No, I don't have a OBS scene for GIMP. Let me add one real quick. I don't know why it's in front of me. Get down. There we go. Okay, so these are really what the textures look like for Arc System models. Basically just a bunch of base colors, as you can see here. A lot of the work is being done, or at least for like the shadows, by the shader itself. So if I want to change the skin tone here of my character, I just got to grab the actual skin tone, change it to what I think it should be. Trying to think how exactly I want to do that. Like, how dark do I really need to get here? I think I need to add like a little extra blush in there, just like a little bit more red, a little more color. Bring the skin tone down. And see how this looks. Yeah, that's a little closer. A little closer to my skin tone. Maybe just slightly darker. Yeah, we'll try that. Okay, and then we're gonna save it. I guess I need to make some more textures. Or I need to make like a new folder. I'm really hoping, let's see. I'm really hoping that whenever I get this into Unity, that I'm going to be able to use the same shader that I'm planning to use for my game dev projects, because that's what's going to make it look best. I won't be able to use something like Poyomi for this. Alright, then we can slap back on over to Blender. We're going to replace the texture, or the base color. See, and that gives him just a little bit more. Oh, that looks really nice. I might just add this to like the base model too on the store, because this is like, wow, instantly better. Instantly better. I don't think I need to change the SSS color though. I think that is perfectly fine. Okay, so we'll leave that alone. The hair color is fine. That's my hair color. Eye color is my eye color. Yeah. And I really like the face that we have for this. So the base face is like this. It's basically it's as neutral as possible. I tried to keep it as relaxed and neutral as I could get it, so that people who wanted to use the base model could just apply whatever they wanted to it. But my face, oof, nightmare fuel. It's a little more like this. I'm a sleepy guy. I have a very sleepy face. I've had bags under my eyes since I was 13. That's just the way it's always been. So I think I'm gonna go with a face like this. And also I have like just this resting scowl, like a... People look at me and like, why are you mad? I'm like, I'm not. I'm actually ecstatic. Why? And they're like, oh, okay. Well, you look mad. I'm like, well, you're making me mad by asking me. Just noticed that there's a little weird spot right there. Might have to fix that. But yeah, this is basically what I look like. Of course, I'm not this ripped anymore. I haven't looked like this since college. So I might make some adjustments here to... because this is a bit much. Or I don't know. I'll decide once I add the outfit. Okay, so the rest of this is going to be basically adding the outfit, because the body is entirely rigged already. I used AutoRig Pro to rig this, so I actually don't know how well AutoRig Pro exports to a VTuber model. I know it does incredibly well for game models, but it would make it easier. Like, it would make it so that I wouldn't have to skin it again. I should probably parent this to the rig, huh? Hey, Winter, how's it going, buddy? I've been doing pretty good. Been really busy. Really busy with a lot of real life stuff. Nothing bad, just stuff to do. A lot of what I've been working on is like game dev stuff that I just couldn't like work on, or like contract work for game dev studios that I couldn't really stream. So, you know, I was on Blender all the time, but I had a lot of NDA stuff that I couldn't talk about and couldn't work on. So last thing I wanted to do after a full day of, you know, being on Blender doing game dev stuff is get on Blender and do it all again, but for my own stuff. But now I'm free to do what I want, at least for like the next couple months, or maybe at least a month. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, I was gonna see if this thing was rigged. Yes, it is. Though this won't be necessary for later, I'm gonna go ahead and do this now, where you make a full copy of the face mesh that has all the normal information on it. Then you can just hide it. You're gonna do a data transfer. You're gonna add a quick data transfer modifier here. Select the face duplicate. You're gonna go to face corner data, custom normals, and under mapping, you're going to put topology. This works better than custom or the nearest corner and best matching face normal. The reason this works better is because it's a precise, it goes vertex by vertex. This only works though if you are copying directly from a perfect duplicate of the model. So you, for instance, I couldn't do this if if this model had like one more vertice than the other one. So so you want to make sure that whatever you're copying then the shadow information from is an exact copy, and then you can use topology. If not, then the next best thing is to use nearest corner and best matching face normal. So we can just do that, move that over, and basically now, no matter how we, like if we want to make our blend shapes for his speech, the face normals won't just fall apart. Won't just completely fall to pieces. I am just now realizing I don't know if he's got... Okay, he does. He does. Thanks, Winter. I appreciate it. Alright. Now that we have this, the basic idea now is to go ahead and start modeling his clothing. God, I really hope that whenever there's just like an export setting here that I can use that will like automatically send him out in a way that is compatible with a VTuber model. I really think that it will. I really think that it will. But I guess we're about to find out. Mainly with like all of his twist bones. I really hope that all of his twist bones export nicely. Because that's the most important part. That'll make it so that like all of these really nice deformations on his elbows come out really smooth. You know, his fingers. All of that stuff. I really don't want to lose. I don't want to have to like reskin all of that. Also like on his hips. That's a big one too. Like his hips. Like I went through a lot of effort to get these hips to be as realistically skinned as I could. And I think it would do a huge disservice if I had to do it all over again with like VR chat bones. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. When it comes to like his actual outfit, I haven't really drawn anything. I'm going to be kind of going off of vibes. But my wife suggested that I would, if I were to like wear a any anime character outfit, it would be something like Kamina from Gurren Lagann. Just a big ass cape, really loose pants, like really loose pants. And I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do the glasses because then you know that is just straight up Kamina. I'd rather have like maybe my own kind of prop. I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously gonna have my horns. But I think I will have like a cape. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. Because a cape is going to be like a really big pain in the ass. I'm just like, kinda. I kinda want the cape. Mainly because I want like this super extra collar. Like super, it would look like Spawn. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna need maybe some kind of like arm tattoo. But I have not decided how I want to do that. Let me see. I guess the first thing I could do is get started on like the pants. Because the pants are gonna be easy. Like really easy. And the best way to model clothes, in my opinion, is to take them directly from the body that you're about to put them on. Copy the mesh directly over. At least to some extent. We probably won't do it as much for this one because this guy is like stupidly ripped. Again, it's easier to take muscles away than it is to add muscles back. So I made him about as muscular as I could. And I'm probably going to take at least some of these muscles away. I don't actually want to look like that. I'm not going through a midlife crisis here. Wait, what am I doing? Not going through a midlife crisis just yet. Oh wait, that's what I was doing. I was gonna make a seam right here so that I can very quickly select all of this. Or really just one side, because I'm going to use the mirror modifier to get the rest. I really just want to kind of steal the hips from this model. Because that is really the most complex part of all of this. After that, the pants are just going to be straight up tubes. So I just need the hips. I don't even think I need the top part of this leg here. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and take it just so I can have the butt. I don't want to remodel the butt. I'd rather not. Alright, we're gonna get the perineum here. The perineum. Let's make them not skin colored. That'd be nice. Just make a temporary material so we can see it. Yeah. Oh yeah, man ass, look out. Look out. Shield your eyes, children. There's an ass on screen. And I'm talking about me. Actually, wait, hang on. I'm gonna do this one more time. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and select both sides. It'd probably be easier. What's going on, Kazu? My boy, my man. I'm doing it. I'm making the full conversion over to anime. I'm joining after like 5 years of modeling. I'm finally deciding to be a anime boy. I'm caving to the anime crowd. I've been pressured. Blah. I'm a traitor to the dragon community. Gotta make me a diaper here. It's kind of what it looks like I'm doing. Yeah, it does kind of look like I'm making myself a diaper. I am not a baka, I am kawaii. I am kawaii. You're a banker. Actually, wait. I do not need a full wedgie here, now that I think about it. I don't imagine that his pants will be going all the way into his ass. I don't think that is necessary now. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. It's good to be back, Goo. I appreciate that. Maybe I should get myself parachute pants. I've always wanted to wear parachute pants in real life, but I just don't think I got the riz to pull that off. I just don't think I got the sauce to do that. I feel like wearing parachute pants is something that you earn, and I just haven't earned it. I've not done enough good in this life to deserve to wear parachute pants. Maybe someday. I'll donate to enough charities, do enough volunteer work. Then I'll earn the right. Jeez. This kind of topology was probably useful whenever I was modeling the muscles, but I don't think it's really necessary for this. I'll probably figure that out later. At least as like a VTuber model, I don't have to worry about it being super optimized. Like I can make this thing just a wretched model. Like just absolutely go crazy with the topology. Let it have like a billion tries. And just not care. Because it doesn't have to run super well on to be a VTuber model. Yeah. Also don't need this. Yeah, this is not necessary. I need to start kind of removing some of these loops that aren't actually contributing anything. Lazy loops. Yeah, it doesn't need nearly as much shape. Because it's not using or it's not trying to be as muscular as the actual leg. There we go. And so now we can kind of move these up a little bit. We want the polygons around the hips to be a little bigger than the surrounding ones. That way, whenever they start bending and deforming, they're much easier to skin and look natural. Yeah, I'm making myself some assless chaps. Nessie would be very happy to hear that. She wants me to wear all kinds of weird stuff. And all I want to wear is sweatpants and parachute pants. People are like, oh my god, you don't put any effort into your appearance. I'm like, shut up, yes I do. What are you talking about? I put lots of effort in my appearance. I work out all the time. What are you talking about? Well, yeah, but you don't like dress nice. I'm like, so, dog? Don't worry about it. My wife doesn't care. She thinks I dress fine. You just want to be comfortable. Like, damn. Let me be comfortable. So that was probably a mistake. All right, start adding some edge loops. Let's see, where's the knee? Right here. So we're going to want to have some topology right around here so that we can have some wrinkles in the knee. And it looks like the knee is actually the smallest part. So we'll make that real small. Specifically on these two planes. There we go. Bell-bottom jeans. See, I think I got enough wrist to pull off bell-bottoms. Disco bell-bottoms. But Nessie's like, no, nobody wears bell-bottoms anymore. Like, I know, but that's why I'm gonna bring them back. I'm a trendsetter. I am a bona fide trendsetter. Mark my words, Nessie. If I start wearing bell bottoms tomorrow, everyone's gonna be wearing bell bottoms. And then she reminds me that it took me like 10 years to... It took me like 10 years to get an iPhone, and I'm like, okay, well... Maybe I'm not the most up-to-date on the times. I made the calves on this model like way too big. Like massive. I think I was really trying to overcompensate, because I did not want... I really, really wanted to have a model that was not like the noodle-armed anime boy. Anime baby. I wanted to have like a real man's man. Bell bottoms are already back? Fantastic. See? I was right. I was right. I should have followed my gut. I should have followed my gut all those years ago when I told Nessie I want to wear bell bottom jeans. I should have followed my dreams, but now it's too late. Now I'm gonna look like a trend follower. I'm making up for lost time here. I will say, I do think that my boy's legs here are a little too big. Like, good, you know, his thighs are just as big as his arms. That's a good thing, but also I'm like, he looks a little too big now. I might have gone just a little too far, overcompensating. Really, really did not want a little twig boy. Yeah, because now his pants are just like really, really big. Like the bell bot, you won't even see the bell bottoms because it's just this whole fucking leg is a bell. There's nothing for it to bell from. All right. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, he needs to skip a few leg days, a few hundred leg days here. Yeah, look at these calves. They're stupid. I made them way too big. Or, you know, as big as they should be. If he was like a real life person. Or a fucking Dragon Ball character. JoJo character. Maybe that's what I should. I should make myself look like a JoJo character. Yeah. I'll do it. I haven't watched JoJo's in a long time, though. I kind of stopped after, I think I stopped like halfway through the mobster one. What was that one? Golden something. Shines like gold or whatever. You don't need big thighs to crush a watermelon, you just need strong thighs. I met some strong men who were like in the lightweight division, and they were like they were, I think, like half my size, but they were really fucking strong, and they were like crushing watermelons and shit between their thighs. Or like some of the fighters I used to train back in the day, like in the lightweight divisions, they were they could crush watermelons between their thighs, and they were like 140 pounds. Ah. Yeah, that's better. I think it's just that I'm looking at Kamina here, and Kamina is like significantly skinnier than this guy. I think I might just delete the legs, honestly. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete the legs underneath and just go off of vibes. Actually, wait. If I do that, I won't be able to... Okay. I'm not gonna do that because... Or at least not delete them entirely, because I plan to skin these pants based on the skinning that's already on the body. So if I delete the legs, I won't be able to do that. I need the mesh to stay there. But what I can do to get them out of the way is like separate them into their own object. Like that. And then just hide them. That way. I can make these as skinny as I want. And really fit that, and really get that silhouette that I'm looking for here. That really slim Cowboy Bebop looking physique. I've never actually seen Cowboy Bebop, but well, that's not true. I watched like 8 episodes, and I just couldn't get into it. But I want his physique. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's doing it. Whoops. Really trying to fill out that silhouette. Alright, and if I want to have like pants that are similar to this, I don't know what the fuck's going on with his pants, but they look really comfy. It looks like they're split practically halfway down his body, or halfway down to his groin here, just like gone. And he's just keeping them tied up with this. So I think I'm gonna do pretty much the same thing. I'm just gonna split it like right here. Yeah. About there. I don't want my cock and balls out. I just want to have like a bit of a split. There we go. Yeah, it looks like that belt's doing a lot of work. A lot of the work here. Whoops. I did not mean to split that too. He does not need to have a split in the ass cheeks of his pants. Maybe just at the top. And we'll squeeze that in just a little bit. Because that's where the belt's gonna be. I also think it needs to, like, go down. Oh, what? What is this? Guess I got a loose thing in there. And zip up my groin. But yeah, we want this to go a little bit further down. Don't think I want the groin of my pants to be like shoving my nuts directly into my kidneys. Don't know about you guys. Notice his bulge, ooh. Heard that for the first time on the news, of all places. If you can believe it. Alright, then I think I'll put a sash on him. Because I don't imagine myself wearing an actual belt. Even if my pants were like straight up falling down. I don't think I'd wear like a tight belt. I'd wear like a sash to keep my pants up, if anything. If it's not straight up just elastic. Or rope. Yeah, just a rope. All right. I gotta use the restroom. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Add a few more edge loops. Kind of get us started here. Whenever we get ready to sculpt. Kind of want them roughly evenly spaced. Just kind of eyeballing it. Now that way we can sculpt them a little bit. Get them smoothed out and relaxed. Flippy, don't scream into the microphone, boy. I'm probably going to be wearing slides. I'll wear Crocs. I know the kids are wearing Crocs these days. The only reason I know that is because the neighbor kids, they, like, Nessie takes, like, gives them a bunch of chalk and tells them that they can, like, draw up our driveway. Because they're not allowed to, like, draw up on the driveway at their house. So they come over and they draw all over our driveway. And they're always wearing Crocs. All of them, the guys and the girls. Alright. Be a good idea to probably pick out roughly where I want the knees to go. It'll probably be right here. And show you guys how I like to do the knees. This isn't just for pants either. This would be for any model, really. dragon or otherwise. Do a big old bevel. Just like that. And that's it. Nothing crazy from there. Just whenever this bends, these two lines here will become closer together. So that there's a lot less deformation, a lot less really bad deformation going on here. I will say that it should be more or less flat, so I better make sure that happens. God damn it. There. The real hard part's going to be whenever we start carving out the wrinkles. That's already kind of hard enough to do anyway. But we're going to basically just make a few wrinkles that kind of go along the edges of where the knees bend. The interior of the knee here. Might make one seam kind of like right in the center. I don't think I'm going to model the pockets in here because I'm never going to use them. You know, it's a VTuber model. Famously really bad at hand tracking. That's curious. Why is that not... It should be making a loop right around here. I don't know why it's stopping right there. Interesting. Doesn't really matter, we can just force it. And then for the actual folds, what we can do, we just come along here and we just literally draw them in. Like so. Just kind of going off the vibes here. And then we make a little loop right in the center. Make it go in the center, and then I would pinch it right there. From there we go. We deselect the edge on each of these sides. And then we go Alt-S. That will... Whoops. Alt-S. There. That'll scale it up right along the vertex, the direction of the vertex normals. And then you can kind of see how that becomes a fold or a wrinkle. And then you can decide for yourself if you want it to be thicker, misshapen. little bit smoother on the arc. This just makes it sculptable. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and add textures to this because it'll make it a little bit easier to visualize what the finished product's going to look like. So first things first, unironically, his color scheme is kind of perfect. Perfect for what I would want. So I might just use this exact color. Let me open up GIMP here. Whoops, ended up closing GIMP, thank you. Let's try that again. There. Gonna add another layer, that way we can add some clothing to the base color mesh here. One sec. I'm gonna take the color picker. I think I'm just gonna use Kamina's colors here because I'm a hack. I'm a fraud. Go. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna make a square. One square. We can kind of put it anywhere on here that's empty. This is a ton of empty space. But I think I'm going to take it, put it... I want it to be fairly large. Give it a little bit of bleeding room right here next to the edge. Don't want it to be right on the edge. Well, you know what? Just to save space, I'm going to put it right up here. Yeah. And this is going to be where we put all of the UVs that have that are supposed to be pant colored. I might as well grab the rest of my color scheme while I'm here. Just throw it on there. Rest of my color palette. Kind of just guessing. What else do I need? I think that's it. For now. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay. While we're here too, we might as well get the SSS set up for that. is basically going to tell us what every part of the mesh is going to look like when it has shadow on it. Like what color does it show? This is a little bit dark. I want it to be a little bit lighter than that. Yeah, that ought to do it. And for this specific shader, we don't want the alpha to be too particularly... We don't want it to be solid white. For the SSS map, we want that to be pretty light. So I think I set that to 90. Rough the opacity to that to 90. And set the mode to, I believe, erase. Yeah. And then the more we turn, if we turn it up to 100, it completely erases it. If we turn it down a little bit, it just erases as much as is needed for the SSS map. So first, I'll go ahead and export the base color. It'll just overwrite it directly in Blender. So whenever I add this in, you won't see very much of a difference when I update it right now because there's nothing on it. Or I guess you'll see it in the color map. See, this is the texture. Once we go to image, reload, all the changes we made will be there. And I have not exported an SSS map yet, so we're going to go ahead and do that. As lore. Yeah, I'm gonna need a ILM too. Otherwise, these are just gonna be in shadow. So let's just do this really quickly. We're gonna switch its material to the same one. It's gonna look like skin. Let's add the color map. And you see now, if we take all of the UVs for the pants and put them right over here, they'll now be the color of the pants. Well, actually, they're going to be solid black because we don't have... I need to add the new ILM map to it, or make a new ILM map. Gotta unpack it. Receiving it. Huh. I was not expecting it to look like that. I don't think it's supposed to. I think it's... This is a different file. Huh. That's okay. Because I can just paint this black on the red channel and it'll fix what I need it to fix. Don't need any of that. Thank you. Or you know what? I think I have another file that might actually be better. Guess not. All right then. Wait. Whoops. I think for now I'm just going to completely get rid of the green channel. It's not really needed for now. Really same thing for the red channel. For now. Yeah, the rest of all this is meant to be for a totally different character model. I don't know why it's saved in my base files. These I want to keep because this is where the body is getting its outlines from, or its inlines from. But everything over here, I want it to be gone. This is where the hair gets its highlights from. So I'll leave that alone. Gotta save it. Then we'll export it. Then we open it back up in Blender. And we got to make sure the color space is set to linear. There. And now our pants have some color and shadows. Does it look weird? Oh, it's probably because its vertex colors are all messed up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Vertex colors do make a difference in this shader. So we want to clear that up. This is how we get shadows to appear exactly where we want them to at all times. So I select these faces. I want shadows to be here all the time because it's like right under a wrinkle. I take it and I take the red value and turn it down to 0.5. Makes it kind of look like a blue color. And you fill that in. And now, whether it's in shadow or not, you'll see it comes out looking like a shadow. I'm not sure what this is coming from, though. Oh, wait, yes, I do. The detail map. Probably. Yeah, that's what it is. Just kind of need them small and out of the way for now. On the detail map. Damn. Scared the shit out of me. Damn. I forgot about that. I'll never forget about that one. Boys will never let me forget about that. Yeah, the UVs don't actually have to look good. They just kind of have to be out of the way. I don't know why there's like a skin tone here, though. What is happening here? Oh, there's like a rip in the mesh. That's what it is. Or no, it's clipping. Ah. There. Okay. So now we have some color to work with. We can actually see the shadows as we make these wrinkles. Have some visual feedback to go off of. Makes it a lot easier to work with. We'll basically do this exact same thing again, making a second wrinkle. Make a smaller one right here. Maybe two that are very close together. Right. And just like before, we'll paint the vertex colors, the blue color. Make a little bit of an overlap. We're going to make one wrinkle that kind of goes all the way around here. To like right here. It's kind of like hard surface modeling. I've noticed there's a lot of overlap between anime modeling and hard surface modeling. Especially if you're planning on taking the normals of your model very seriously. And if you're making an Arc System Works model, then odds are you do take your normals very seriously. Ugh. Let's see. I think one here would be good. Oops. This will... I think I need one that kind of goes up and around. With more three-dimensional. So I think I'll take this one. Kind of shift its direction here. Or maybe make one that's like right above it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Right above it. Nice. Polygons are for chumps. This is a pro triangle channel. We are pro triangle. Alright. There's some wrinkly pants there, boys. I think I have done a pretty good job of wrinkling up my pants. Probably relax a little bit on that knee topology. I do think these should probably extend a little bit further around though. Or at least this big one. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna extend this one down to like here. Yeah. Alright, basically we're just going to be smoothing out some of these arcs. Just like that, we got a little bit of a wrinkly knee. We'll kind of use this part here to squeeze in right where the knee begins, right where the top of the knee begins. Kind of like they do here. And we're going to make another wrinkle kind of on the inside here. That wrinkle's purpose is going to be kind of rounding out where the kneecap is. Let's just go ahead and just straight up draw that into the mesh here. Where we want that to appear. I'm gonna fuck that up. Try that again. I don't know why I did that. Okay. We're going to use this to kind of cinch up that under the knee area there. Thought Nessie was calling me there for a second. Gonna have to make dinner for her pretty soon. I was hoping I'd get more done than just the pants today. I think the next thing I'll do... I don't know why this is here. I don't know how this happened. There. I think I want one cut that kind of goes down the... goes up the groin line here. So like right through here. And this one will kind of open up. So it's not going to be a straight up diamond wrinkle. It'll be a... I don't know how else to describe it. I guess... open? I don't know. What's going on, Jarrett? My copycat YouTuber. I got sick of everyone saying that I'm a Jarrett clone, so I'm deciding to go anime. On all of my videos, I get like 1 million views, and they're all like, "Oh my god, you're just copying Jarrett," and I'm like, "Oh my god, how did they know? How did they know?" So I said, enough is enough. I'm just gonna be an anime boy. Whoa, 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 whoa. You ain't gotta send Nintendo after my family, man. Relax, relax. I'm making the change right now. You'll see a significant spike in your analytics once I fully transfer to my anime model. There's no need to take drastic measures. I am pretty good at making it so that people don't do what they're supposed to be doing. Like, if Nessie never married me, she probably could have been a doctor. Or a lawyer. But she fucked up and she married me. Like you guys could have been lawyers and doctors, but no, you became Lore Dragon viewers instead. Oh yeah, true, true. You kind of messed that up for yourself already. You already poisoned that well. Lore Dragon speaks bad of the Lore Dragon. What's going on, Zaruk? Long time no see, buddy. I've decided to go full anime, signing on with was it V Shoujo? I don't even. It's the big VTuber company. I don't even remember. I've been out of the game for so long. I'm gonna take Iron Mouse's position. I know she left because things got real bad, but I have no morals. I'll let them do whatever they want. Just make me famous. You can't cancel the shameless. You still get comments being like, oh my god, I can't believe Jarek's a furry. It's been like a year. Damn. God. That's crazy. It doesn't feel like it's been a year. But the past year for me has been just an absolute blur. Like, I was doing, like, contract work for Apple, and it was just, like, just the most monotonous computer job I had ever had in my life. I was making a ton of money, but at the same time, the whole year just went by like nothing, just like bazoom. That is kind of funny, though. At this point, like, at the year of our Lord, 2025, like, I can't imagine anyone being shocked by the appearance of a furry anymore. They're at every convention. They're in every show. I just don't, I mean, maybe 5 years ago, it would still be, like, surprising to see a furry out in the wild, but I just don't know anymore, man. I see them everywhere. Even in my hometown, which is, like, one of the least furry-friendly places on the planet. I still see them at conventions. Oh, Nessie's home. She's home early. Guess I gotta get dinner started here pretty quick. It's kind of like how nerds, like the stereotypical concept of a nerd hasn't really been a thing in like 30 years. But you'll still see it on TV. You know, be like, nerd getting beat up in the... And I'm like... I can't remember the last time that's ever happened. Everybody watches anime now. Everybody watches anime. Everybody played Pokemon Go in 2016. Like... And now everybody has a persona. Everybody. Oh my god, I'm just so fucking jealous that you live in Portland. I wish I could live in a real city. I'm old enough to remember there being like bullies and stuff. But at my town that I grew up in, a small rural town, they just kind of lived like they did in the 60s. So it was kind of weird whenever I came into the real world, went to college, and nobody was like that. Not in real life. It was just my shitty rural town, dying rural America. Yeah, we still had people getting hazed in our high school when I was a kid. And that wasn't that long ago. It was in the 2000s. People were still getting hazed like they were, like, you know, freshman hazing. When I had to explain what that was to my wife, she didn't believe me. Because when she went to school, there was nothing like that. It was the idea of doing something like that was just completely alien to her. Yeah, it's pretty much a dead tradition, if you can even call it a tradition. Thank God, but like, not in my hometown. Kind of fucked up. I don't know if they still do it though. Like, I haven't been back home in a while, but it wouldn't surprise me if I went back home right now and saw a freshman, or I guess it would be like at the beginning of the school year, if I drove home and saw a freshman walking back into town 7 miles in either his socks or his underwear, but not both. But I don't know. Maybe my hometown has evolved. I don't have a lot of faith though. Fucking love this song. Little bit of thigh, little bit of hip. Seven gone to free. No, I have not. No, I have not, and I probably won't. Probably won't. Well, maybe. I actually don't have a VR headset anymore. My Index is, like, it was taking up too much space and I never used it for anything. Like, I never played. I stopped playing Ragnarok because it was destroying my wrists. So I just kind of got rid of it because it was taking up so much space in my office. And every time I wanted to move something around, I had to move around the base ports. If I do get into VR again, I'm probably just going to get me an Oculus. Or what are they called? I don't even know if they're still called Oculus anymore. Quest. That's right, Quest. I can be a Quest 3 or something. But I don't know. Probably not. Okay. Time to put a belt on this guy. What do you mean? You're a YouTuber. You have unlimited money. What do you mean if you had unlimited money? Let's see. I don't want to just copy his belt, but I also don't want to put that much effort into this. It probably wouldn't be for a very long time. If I got to a point where I was doing, like, a ton of commissions again, like, if I was, like, making my living off of commissions again, then maybe. Because then it'd be worth it. I'd be in and out of VR all the time testing models, but once I got my job, like, and I started doing more, like, indie game dev work, make my money off of that, I just wasn't in VR at all, ever. You still having fun with your model, Zuru? Ooh. You're starting to get tech reviews. That's good money. And by good money, I mean pawn shop money. You just get a tech review it, and if you like it, keep it. If you don't, you just fucking send it to the pawn shop. Yeah, the Index came out, like, forever ago. Just ancient piece of hardware. God, that was a long time ago. But it's such a good set, you know? It's a solid fucking headset. You know, and the finger tracking and whatnot. Oh, heck yeah. I've always liked their controllers. Hmm. I think I need to make this so that the belt looks like it's squeezing a little bit tighter. What's the best way to do that? I think if it is, I think it would be just taking it and extruding inward like this, and then just scaling it all the way up around, and then painting the belt inside that. That'll give it the illusion that the belt is like squeezing the fabric down to the hip. Yeah. Yeah. And then I'll just put like a, where the belt is tied, just kind of covering that right there. I actually wonder if I have like a tied sash model, so I don't have to like model another knot. Because I really don't want to model a knot right now. That sucks. You hear that, guys? Cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Get you some cheap viewers. I know I got me some cheap viewers. They're talking about you. Still looks really poofy. I did duplicated some mesh here by accident. There we go. Slim down just a little bit. All right. I'm probably going to be off here pretty quick. When Nessie's hungry, she gets pretty hangry, so I got to get her some food. Got to get me some food. I'm starving too. All right. Now I have to decide, what do I want to wear as my top? I don't know if I want to go for a whole cape or not. Kind of thinking... what do I wear as my top? Alright, we'll see you later, Jarek. You know what? I'll ask Nessie. She knows how to dress fashionably. I don't know if I want to just straight up copy Kamina's outfit or not. Like, aside from the sunglasses. I do like the pants, so I'm keeping the pants. But I just don't know if I want to do something else for the top. My sister floated the idea of, like, wearing Trunks's, like, crop top vest jacket thing or whatever he was wearing. And I thought, yes. My first impulse was, yes, absolutely. That is such a good idea. But then my other, then I started to have a moment of lucidity and I was like, wait, actually, no, that'd be a terrible idea. That would look crazy. But then again, I'm looking at it, I'm like, maybe? Let me get the sash done at the very least, or like something similar with sash. I need mesh here. Give it some volume. I'll probably add some wrinkles or folds into this too if I think about it later, but right now, just need it here. Kind of act as a ribbon. too much. Hmm. Kind of just acting as a placeholder. Until I feel like adding something a little more detailed later. This is kind of just giving me an idea of what it's going to look like. God, I can't believe it took me this long to get parachute pants. But I'll probably add... I'll ask Nessie what I think I should have on for my top. I'm gonna take a render. Oops. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need horns. Yeah, I'll need to add the horns. God, I love the face so much. This feels like me. I have not felt this represented in anime in my entire life. Sleepy eye supremacy. I'm having a good day. Appreciate it. Just about to wrap up for the night. Yeah, I'm gonna show this to Nessie and be like, yeah, this is supposed to be me, and then she's gonna see this and be like, since fucking when? Like, since college? Like, Alright, fellas. I think that's gonna be it for today. Let me... Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I hope y'all had a nice one. I'll probably stream again sometime this week. Don't know. Maybe by the next time I stream, I'll have this guy done. And, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.